coffee. I'm taking a little trip today. This here is a Flair espresso machine. The house is starting to get up too. I've had this device, I think, for 4 years. It works really well. Let's come over here a little bit and kind of show you a bit how it works. This isn't a coffee. I mean, God, if I could be sponsored by them, I'd love to be sponsored by Flair. Kind of lift the used coffee out, spent. And it's a real simple device. Just kind of rinse it out a bit. All clean, all clean. And you got this thing, this is a cylinder, you put the water in, and so it kind of reloads it. It kind of looks like that. You got some gaskets on there. They're just a little bit weathered after 4 years of heavy use. And then this is how good this coffee looks. All right, let's take a trip outside. That is your coffee, Mom. Oh. You're dragging the camera across chairs. You want to keep your eye on the coffee. We're just going to go sit outside a bit. Sorry about the shakiness here. So here we are. We're still in the Wi-Fi field. Welcome. Welcome, folks. I'm kind of getting ready to go take a trip today. Jeffrey Miller, baby oil. Yeah, it's cups full of espresso, man. Grow 78, welcome. Tonto, welcome. Jacobs, welcome. Miller, Jeffrey Miller, welcome. Well, what I got out here, that's where I buried some old potatoes. Potatoes. That is my burn pile. I'm going to incinerate things. Soon I'm going to make some pear sauce. And then I'm going to make tomato sauce. Take a trip to... I'm going to drive that way. Actually, that direction over there, about 50 miles. Actually, I'm going just grass, green grass. A foot. There ain't no feed out there. There's just, there's some apples, some boxes, and some weeds, and some limbs. Apples, boxes, weeds, and limbs. That's all there is out there. Maybe you might think that there's this head over here. I already did. I hit the thing again. So there is, however, this blue head. This is Mr. Head. He used to help me out in a lot of videos a couple of years ago. Frequent character. Mr. Head used to be a display model. Mr. Head was a person who helped display CPAP machines, like headgear and mask for people who have sleep apnea like me. But, we're just sitting here outside, enjoying the morning, drinking some coffee. It's going to be a beautiful day today at Pacific City. And hopefully if things work out. Now, I won't be able to do a 5G live stream there as much as I would like to, because I'm all out of data on my data plan. I think I got like 2 gigabytes of data with Consumer Cellular, who's my cell plan. But I will be shooting some video of the beaches that I'm going to be going to and taking a little road trip. But anyways, this is a pretty boring video. It's just morning time in the foothills of the coastal mountains. These are what we have all around here. I live in the coastal mountains of Oregon. And this is just the beginnings of it. This is the western edge of the it's the eastern edge of the coastal mountains. I dare not go out this other way because it'll just pass right out of the Wi-Fi field. We got blackberry vines over there. Blackberry, so with that burn pile, and that's a bramble out there that is home to wild birds. It's it's home to wild birds like quail and other creatures live in the bramble. I let this thing go wild so that our birds and other creatures can have a place to live and stuff to eat. And most of the pears have gone to the ground, but I have picked a whole bunch of them, and I'm getting ready to go and make some pear sauce. There's no sense buying things that you can make yourself, right? That's the message today. Because I've been thinking about this. I do a lot of different content on this channel, and it's mostly talk, but there's also like art, and there's some other things. I'm a painter, and I'm getting ready to do an art show in a couple months, so I got content and stuff that's going to be getting together on Tuesday. Tomorrow I have a interview at 2 p.m. Pacific with a Reiki energy healer, and so we're going to be talking about intentional magic. But I want to talk a bit about a message. I probably should have started this right up, but about one of your most important survival skills to live in this world. The most important thing for people to learn is how to cook. Because you can really control how much you spend of your hard-earned dollars by learning how to cook things from scratch, how to make things that are simple taste good. So it's like you made to being your omnivore of eating all the different kinds of foods, from animals to birds to fish to plants. Learning how to cook vegan and is also good. I'm not a vegan, but I know how to cook vegan, because it is very important to learn how to feed yourself, and to feed yourself with good quality food economically. Probably the most expensive item I buy is coffee. But things these days, everything's really expensive. But that's my Monday morning as I get ready to go to take a road trip. I'm taking my little doggy, and let's see if we can go over here. It might be getting pixelated. We can go into the sun. The rose bush still has roses on it. I bet this whole thing is pixelated. And there's the sun right there. This is the first day of fall. Yeah, the first day of fall right now. We are in autumn. My coffee cup is dry. Wonderful day. Make sure you spend some time and stop and smell the roses. It's very important to take a little leisure time to stop and smell the roses. Yeah, I'll take a joke. What's the joke? I got a joke for you guys. I have a joke. This is the only joke I know. There are 3 kinds of mathematicians out in the world. 3 kinds of mathematicians. Those who can account and those who cannot count. So the 3 types of mathematicians. The 3 types of mathematicians. God, I bungled my own joke. The only joke I know, I bungled it. The 3 types of mathematicians that exist in the world are those who can count and those who cannot count. So a great thing for constipation is taking a magnesium pill. And it's also to make sure that you don't frown too much and screw up your face. You want to smile and be happy and cheerful disposition. Why did the chicken cross the road? The chicken crossed the road. Why did the chicken cross the road? To reach the other side. That's why I thought the chicken crossed the road. You're having a lot of trouble you're having trouble with that. Well, you can also go eat a whole big bag of prunes. That'll help you. But a magnesium pill. Take some magnesium. That helps. Huh. But when you get older, you won't have any problem at all. When you go up above a certain age, you probably need to wear a diaper again, You won't have any problem with that being all jammed up, because you've been eating a lot of cheese lately. You ever see that movie Uncle Buck? And he goes into that place and the house that he's in. So, you got a plunger here? And the lady's like, oh no, not Uncle Buck. Oh no, not Buck Russell. No. And he says, oh yeah, I've been eating a lot of cheese lately, and it's just been plugging everything up, the plumbing and so forth. So, knock knock, who's there? Hopefully it's not too trolly of a comment, and I can't. Verboka, welcome. Molistan, welcome. Oh, so just a Molson. What is that? I don't know what that is. You probably were trying to troll me for something, but I didn't get it, and I mutilated the words. Anyway, it's just a glorious morning, and I've been on for 15 minutes here. I just wanted to share I have the cup of coffee I have is all empty. It's time for a refill. Time to get this show on the road. What does that say? I can't read that. Can't read that at all. Oh, Verboka means Robert in Hungary. Okay. All right, Robert. So the chicken wanted to go to the chicken coop. That's why the chicken crossed the road. All right. Got the sun behind me. There's a car and a dog coming up the road. Anyways, the one message I had for everybody was just to learn how to cook and be positive. It's important to stay as positive as possible and optimistic about what goes on in your lives, in your world. Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes it's really, really difficult to be positive. That's sometimes, yeah. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys. I wanted to thank everybody for coming into the chat. Thank everybody for popping in here for a second. All people who've never been here, seen what goes on 999 show. This is just a morning thing. Nothing exciting going on here. Nothing at all. And just come in to show the outdoors. Me making a cup of coffee on my Flair Espresso machine. Getting ready to have another espresso. Got to make some breakfast for my mother, who's almost 90 years old, and my little old dog, who's like 90 years old in dog years. And I'm going to be heading up the road to go see the beginning of fall colors, driving up to a place called Pacific City and Oceanside, which is on the Oregon coast. Beautiful, beautiful drive. It'll be a beautiful, beautiful road trip on a glorious Monday morning. Thank you all. Thank you for being here and enjoying this moment with me.